So, Mouf has promised me that I would be the only person to beat his fox today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
We'll
I
see.
hope he lives up to it.
So far, he's lived up to it.
So Didact plays fox, right?
Didact is a fox player. Yeah.
I played him in friendlies.
Didact, right?
Didact. I played him in friendlies last week, and yeah, another pretty good player.
Yep, we got a lot of that here in DFW. Lots of foxes, lots of falcos, Peach, and a surprising number of ice climbers.
I think that's basically because of wobbles, to be honest.
Actually, I'm not sure about that because when we have Bananas, who I don't know if he's actually inspired by Wobbles or not. Like I think Bananas started playing whenever Wobbles wasn't back here, like whenever he wasn't active, anyways. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that, anyone in the chat, or Bananas sees this video later. I don't think we're recording yet, but I mean, then we have VTS, who's actually from out of state, who just happens to be in the area.
Tuesdays in the area.
Tuesday, and I mean, we've got like
there's me, but
right
inspired by wobbles. So
okay, yeah. Gotcha. So yeah, while we have a lot of an inordinately large number of Ice Climbers players, I think it's more a coincidence than Wobbles.
It's definitely easier to learn here.
Yeah, there are definitely more Ice Climbers to be able to learn from, which is one of the hard things of playing a character who's more odd and less around in the scene. There obviously aren't that many Ice Climbers to be looking up videos of. You can't for most people, they can't go to a tournament and sit down like, hey, you Ice Climber player, teach me how to do this stuff.
Like Wobbles told me a few things when I picked up Ices, and I did not know how good Bear and Up Air were.
Yes, very good tools.
And then he told me about them, and I'm like, yeah, I completely agree. And then, wait, are we starting?
Yep, this is definitely going on.
I thought we were hand warming still. My bad. So offstage Peach has ooh, that was a bad air dodge.
Yeah, none of the players happy about that.
So offstage Peach has sort of a weird way of trying to edge guard. First they have double jump, they have float, and then they have up B. That was an odd toad pull.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he was thinking that he could just sort of do like the Marth counter thing.
Yeah, but even that doesn't really work against side B. A lot of times they'll just cross you up.
Yeah. All right. So back to Peach off stage. She has jump, float, and up B. So once she's expended her jump, she can no longer go any higher, but she can still stall out how far she goes horizontally very easily.
Yeah.
And that's what makes edge guarding Peach really difficult.
Yeah, especially if she's DI'd your move well, if she's really high up in the air already. If she's in her up B animation above the top platform, she can do a really nice mix of whether or not she's going to try to slip in on stage or pull back and then go to the ledge. It can be pretty difficult to cover both if you're not in like the perfect position for it.
But once she's out of her float and she only has up B, it does become a lot easier.
Yeah. More often than not, she's going to be much lower at that point in time, much easier to cover the situation. You can just grab ledge using vulnerable aerials. Generally, not too much you can do about that. If she's so low, she'll get hit by a ledge hop back air.
That was a good conversion off of grab, and then no turnip snipe, and wow.
Interesting choice by Didact. Not sure if intentional angle.
I feel like he was trying to go for at least up into the left angle to maybe avoid something, but I don't know. I think Peach might have been able to react to that as well. Yeah,
or like trying to get hit by the turnip or something. Interesting choice, just falling off stage, getting the back air. Not the best trade in the world, and Didact will come through with a ledge dash up smash.
I noticed Peaches like to dip down and just hit foxes in their back air, hoping to get them before their flames come out.
Yeah. That time though.
Yeah, because
too late.
Flames are not out. That
SDI though. He SDI'd super far on stage.
And he's got the stitch.
Oh, he did get the stitch, but
he lost the
stitch.
Knocked off.
That is one of the oddities of Melee, the random chance of you dropping an item whenever you get hit by something.
Is it completely random?
I believe it's completely random, yeah.
Huh.
Which is kind of annoying, honestly.
I thought it was like knockback based. No, that's
I could be wrong. If anyone in the chat knows the algorithm for that, I think it might need to be a certain amount of knockback before it does have the random check whether or not it will have you drop the item. Like you have to get knocked into actual tumble.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
But yeah, I played Mouf earlier. He just pulled a beam sword in game 3.
Nice.
I'm like, well, now I'm playing against Marth and Peach.
Right. I actually really like beam swords. That sort of idea where you can pull an item and then just completely shift your character's playstyle is really, really interesting to me. I kind of wish there was a little bit more of it in the game.
Just a more guaranteed pull, and then you would have the sword
Peaches.
Peaches.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That'd be really cool. maybe not, the best for balance, at least in this like specific instance of Peach pulling a Beam Saber, but
Good wave shine up smash.
yeah.
Which is very guaranteed, but still pretty difficult to do.
Yeah, well, if you SDI, you can make it practically not guaranteed throughout an extended wave shine, just because the level of variance that your character goes, that Peach will go off of the that distance. Whenever like you SDI hard in, you have to adjust your wave dash length accordingly. You can go too far.
So yeah, you SDI the direction the opposite direction that you're moving.
Exactly, and then SDIing in like that, if they do do a short wave dash, if they assume you're going to do that and follow up with the wave shine, then you can SDI super hard out afterwards, and Fox can't react to that in time. I mean, it's a hard 50-50 that you're only gonna guess right so many times on a rock paper. Yeah, in that instance, Mouf I think could have actually SDI'd out, but it would have put him off stage, and not
Might
a
have
great
been
place.
safer, but he was at low percent. So
yeah, exactly. Then you're off stage and get blipped on off stage, and it's curtains.
Blip is a strong move.
It is a very strong move.
Like it's a weak move, but it's a very strong tool.
Yep, got a very nice base on it, so it's like it never gets too strong, but it's always good.
I like Didact's really good shorten to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's been evading the edge guard so perfectly, and he just came back. I thought he was dead twice. Good spot dodge for the grab.
Yep. Putting on some damage with double lasers.
All right, got the grab. Up throws into. Oh, I was hoping. That's one of my favorite. Oh, whoops.
Mouf.
What?
I almost want to say that's a charity stock from Didact, but usually they don't side B in towards the stage.
And it's not that quick of a reaction.
Yeah. So definitely some flubs there from both players.
Let's just act like that never happened.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. So here we see some up throw shenanigans from Fox trying to keep Peach in the air, but luckily Peach has decent air mobility.
She does. Not the fastest movement on it, but the how fast it changes is pretty good.
Good catch on that float.
Coming through.
All right, so Mouf on his last stock against Didact on game 2. So Mouf is up a game, so he could just be trying to figure out how to beat Didact at this point, not going for the win, but just trying to learn, which is something you might want to do if you're down this far. Just try to secure game 3 more than game 2.
Ooh, nice SDI from Didact, going a little bit too high, but that dot eye is going to finish the stock off.
Oh my god. Dot Eyes is the second strongest turnip behind Stitch Face. And has a little bit more chance to be pulled in Stitch Face, but not by much.
Okay.
The items actually, I believe items have less of a chance to be pulled than Stitch Face.
Yeah, I believe so.
But all the items have the same chance of being pulled.
Ooh,
like you won't get Ball Bomb more than Beam Sword.
Yep, that up air gonna seal game 2 for Didact. Kind of a sloppy game 2 though. It'd be interesting to see if Mouf pulls out the Fox now, or if he holds on to the Peach.
Mouf says he likes going Fox on Pokemon Stadium, and when people are playing very campy.
Yeah,
which
makes sense.
It's to go through the entire tournament and going out against a whole bunch of campy people and grinding all that out is very tiring by the end of the day.
Yes, it is.
So having that, let me just play quick and not get camped out, is probably a lot better in the long run of the day.
We're going to be going to FD. Kind of surprised Didact didn't ban this.
As the up throw chain grabs on Peach against Spaceys is very, very good.
Yes, it is. Very nice. SDI not getting killed by that up air.
About what percent will up air kill Peach?
It's about these percents. Honestly, I think if you had gotten the up air there, it would have been close. Not quite a kill.
DI would have mattered.
DI would have mattered, yeah. And especially if you DI the up throw. Since if you don't DI, you get sent straight up and are higher up, closer to the blast zones.
So he did do a weird thing where he tried to forward air Fox's up B, and he got burned by it a little bit, but he was able to drop down and forward air him off again. So didn't take that much of a punish. Ooh, in a corner though.
Forward air. Yeah, but that is one of the worst places to be for Peach. Getting up from that ledge is a problem.
Ooh, he's doing a really good job at just boxing Peach into the corner. And then
as a Stitch, not a Stitch.
Not a Stitch, but
definitely not a Stitch.
Mr. Saturn.
Mr. Saturn. Mr. Saturn, interesting. I think Mr. Saturn's honestly kind of underwhelming. Like it does. Well, he comboed off it, so that's pretty sick, actually.
It does shield damage.
It does shield damage, but I mean, it goes slow whenever you throw it in the air, so the likelihood of like, I mean, if you see your opponent has Mr. Saturn, you're just like, okay, well, I just need to not shield that, and things are going to be okay.
Well, yeah, especially
that's
if
the
you're
only big
Jigglypuff.
threat, especially for Jigglypuff, because it's you just die,
But,
which is hilarious, but not something you want to have happen to you.
I believe we've seen more Mr. Saturns than S players, which is funny considering
Yeah,
they come
that's
from the
true.
same series.
That's true. Yeah, that's you know, he's not really a character in this game. He exists, but he's not really there.
We have, I believe,
It's text from Didact.
we have like one Nest player, I believe. I forget what his name was, but we have one
Malice.
melee Nest player. Yeah.
Who actually has a Nestero money match with Hungrybox at Low Tier City, which
Ooh.
should be pretty entertaining.
That's on stream, right?
I believe they plan on streaming that. If they don't, I'm gonna yell at somebody and make it happen.
That sounds like that'll be a fun video.
Yeah.
Because we have like a Nest main and then one of the gods playing Nest.
Exactly.
But then again, it's very hard to tell how good they are at the Ditto.
Yeah.
But back at the game, no more Nest shenanigans. We have Mouf boxing in Fox now at the corner. All right.
Oh, okay. Very nice cancel there. Actually, not. That wasn't an opportunity where a lot of players would opt to just tech. That leaves you in a really vulnerable position if you do go through the animation. The fact that you can float instead and fall and have no ending lag afterwards because of float canceling. Very good call.
So,
Double jab up smash.
I was about to say Mouf can play how aggressive or passive he wants due to the stock lead, but
yeah, getting caught by those counter hit jabs. This is a very bad position for Didact, though. The down smash going to pull him off stage, and the turn up snipe is going to be all she wrote.
Good snipe.
Yep.
Not quite Swedish level.
Not quite Swedish level.
But good snipe.
But it's definitely up there.